Hi, it's Emma Nørgaard. So, do you notice anything different about me? So yeah, I did get my bangs dyed and I did do it myself, and I will have a video all about my hair up in the future, and I meant to kind of make it like a traffic light, just, you know, turn sideways, but unfortunately the red dye that I used turned out much more orange, so next time I dye my bangs I will definitely make this more red. But this is how my hair looks like, and I did just wash my hair, so that's why it's kind of puffy and frizzy. But the makeup tutorial I'm doing today is my 19th birthday makeup. So my birthday was on May 9th, which was last Friday. And thank you to everybody who wished me a happy birthday. Thank you. And I do also have birthday inspired nails. So most of my nails are red, but my ring fingers have little Danish flags on them. So this is what the Danish flag looks like, if some of you guys weren't aware. Our flag is red with a white cross. And yeah, I'm still rocking the stiletto nail style, and I love my nail artist. She is so great. I'm always excited to go get my nails done at her place. But this is just the makeup I wore out for my birthday dinner. Me and my family went to a Japanese restaurant, and it was really good. So here it is up close. So it's really quite simple and neutral, and this is actually the type of makeup I like to wear on a daily basis. I know on my channel I do a lot of like colorful and intense and dramatic looks, but actually on a day-to-day basis I do wear very natural makeup looks. And it's not because I don't want to wear the really bright and dramatic looks, it's just because I don't have time. I'm the kind of person that's more into quality over quantity. So I would rather apply 5 things on my face nicely than kind of slap on 10 different things. But that's why I like to do my makeup tutorials where I do the crazy intense looks, because I think that those are the most fun looks. And I mean, there's only so many different looks you can do with a foundation and a mascara. So yeah, but anyways, this is the look I'm doing today. It is the exact makeup that I wore out for my birthday dinner, and I show you guys a lot of new products in this video, and I'm going to have a haul up with all the new products next week. So yeah, I guess that's all. So I'll have links to my Twitter, my Instagram, the music used, all the product used in this video down below in the down bar, and I guess that's it. So here's the tutorial. Okay, so I'm gonna start out by getting my hair out of my face as usual. And then I'm gonna use a primer. I'm gonna use my new Benefit POREfessional primer, which I talked about in my last tutorial. This primer really does minimize my pores, and it does keep my makeup on longer, but it doesn't mattify my face. And I mean, the primer doesn't claim that it mattifies the skin, but that's something I would have liked. And I'm using a new foundation. I'm using e.l.f's Studio High Definition foundation, and it looks like this. It's a cream foundation, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's too dark for me, so I'm going to blend it down my neck and onto my ears. And this foundation is the most full coverage foundation I have ever tried. It's more full coverage than my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet foundation. It's more full coverage than my MAC Studio Fix Fluid. It's more full coverage than my Wet n Wild Cover All foundation. Like literally I just need one layer of this, and then I just set with powder. I don't use 2 layers of foundation, I don't use concealer, I don't even use my MAC powder foundation when I'm using this. And as always, I'm just going to spray my makeup sponge by H&M with some water. And I am gonna have a haul up with all my new e.l.f. and Benefit products. So though this foundation is very full coverage, the color selection is very limited, and also this claims to be a mattifying foundation, which it, as you probably can tell already, it definitely isn't, and it is quite thick. But you guys know I just love my full coverage. But as you can see, it does cover extremely well. But I will probably do a foundation routine with this foundation, so I can tell you some more about it. And as I said, I'm going down my neck, because this is too dark for me. And I'm also going on top of my ears. And then I'm going to apply some under eye concealer. I'm using my Too Faced No Makeup palette. And as always, I'm using the brightening concealer and my e.l.f. Studio Concealer brush. And as per usual, I'm just applying this underneath my eyes. And I just go ahead and blend it out. Okay, and as you can see, this foundation doesn't really set, and it's definitely not matte. And my favorite powder, which you guys know, is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. It doesn't really work that well with this foundation for some reason. It seems like my face just doesn't stay matte, weirdly enough, because normally my Rimmel Stay Matte powder really makes my face look matte, and it keeps my makeup in place and it makes it last for so long. But it doesn't really seem to work with this foundation. But something that does work with this foundation is the e.l.f. High Definition powder. I don't know why, but this works so well with this foundation. So I would say if you are going to pick up this foundation, then I would go with the powder as well, because this is just a good combo and it doesn't really seem to work with other powders. So I'm going to use my e.l.f. Studio powder brush, and I'm just getting a little bit of the powder in the cap. And then I'm just setting all of this foundation. And for setting the foundation on my neck, I'm going to use my Ingenue Black Diamond Kabuki brush. And of course, I'm also going to apply a little bit on my ears, because I also applied foundation on my ears. And I'm going to use the same powder to set the concealer. And you guys know that I like to use my e.l.f. Essentials blending eye brush for this. And just to perfect my skin just a little bit more, just for camera purposes, I am going to take a bit of my MAC Studio Fix Powder Plus Foundation in NW15, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on top of my acne scarring. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to eyes now. So I'm gonna do my eyebrows first, and I kept it very simple. I just brushed them through with my brow comb. This one, the Spoolie by BornPrettyStore. And this is simply just to make sure I don't have a lot of powder and foundation caked up in my brows. And all I did to perfect my brows was I used this, which is Catrice eyebrow filler. And this is just kind of a brown brow gel. And I love to use tinted brow gels because I have naturally thick brows. So I just want a little bit of definition. And now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Essentials All Over Color Stick, and this is in Lilac Petal. And I just wanted to use a shimmery pink base, and this is perfect. So I'm getting a bit of this on my ring finger, and then I'm applying this onto my eyelids. And I am going to apply a bronze eyeshadow on top of this, but I just want that pink color to kind of show through. So for my eyeshadow, I'm going to take my new e.l.f. 100-piece eyeshadow palette. And this is the Marble edition. So here you see all the colors, and I'm going to use this one up here. And I'm just going to use a blending brush to throw this on. So I start out by just packing it on to the base. And then where the base ends, I just blend it out. And you can just see this base just really gives this color like a really metallic finish. And just with the same brush and the same eyeshadow, I'm going to run this along my lower lash line. And I'm just using the same brush because I want this to be really kind of natural and toned and blended out. And I'm just going all the way from the outer corner into towards the tear duct. And then I'm just cleaning off my brush so there's no more product on it. And then I'm just going to use this to blend out the eyeshadow. Then I'm gonna take my Benefit Eye Bright, and as I said, I will have a Benefit and e.l.f. haul coming soon. So I'm going to apply this in my waterlines, around my tear ducts, and underneath my brows. And with that done, I'm going to curl my eyelashes with Uemura's eyelash curler, and then I'm going to apply Maybelline the Falsies Volume Express mascara in waterproof. And it's really important that you pump up your lashes because you have no eyeliner but you do have eyeshadow on. So it's important you get some definition along your eyes. And the reason why I always use waterproof mascara is because my eyes tear up so easily. So I'm gonna do a little bit of contour now. And I'm using, as always, my e.l.f. Studio Contouring Blush and Bronzing set. And I'm gonna use the bronzer to contour and the blush as my blush. And I'm using my angled blush brush for contour, as well as my Studio Fan brush. And I'm using my Studio Blush brush for my blush, and these brushes are all from e.l.f. So I am going to apply a second coat of mascara. Okay, so as my final step, I'm going to apply some tinted lip balm, and this one is by Essence. I believe this is their Kiss Care Love lip balm. I don't know what it's called because all the writing has been rubbed off, but I believe it's something like Kiss Care Love. And this is twisted all the way up, so you can see I'm almost out of it. But I love it, so I'm going to use it. Just like that, it just gives moisture and a little bit of color. And since I was going out to eat, I didn't want to have like a lip that was gonna be too stressful and that I had to touch up all the time and was gonna get smeared and be messy and stuff like that. So if I'm going out to eat, I normally just wear tinted lip balms or something like that because it's so simple. You don't need a mirror and it just adds some hydration back into your lips. So that's the finished makeup. I'm gonna take my hair down now. So I did wash my hair just before I did this tutorial, so my bangs won't really sit right, but yeah, it's fine. But yeah, this is the finished look, so I hope you guys like it. Make sure to like this video if you like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you got any questions or any comments or anything like that, you can leave them in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and edit this video now, and I will see you guys in my next video, so take care. Bye bye.